Hello, Moto.
Hey everybody, this is Moto Mon, and this has been an exciting few hours for me. We have drama and we have Pokemon together. I've been watching just videos nonstop. Got to give a shout out to Rattle Pokemon, to Poke Tea Time. I'll do it to the card shop show. Yeah, I watched a whole bunch of those videos just to get this information. Definitely check out Rattle Pokemon if you want to take a deep dive after this, because this is just going to be like an introduction. This is just an introduction to this marvelous drama. And honestly, just my opinion, so I don't want to put a bad name on anyone. My view is a lot more optimistic than I believe Rattle's is, though I'm really interested in seeing his next video. And and his take is really cool too. Just mine's a lot more optimistic. But let's go ahead. Let's introduce the first character. We're going to call him the farmer, Justin Martin. So a few months ago, there was this farmer. I believe he's in Canada, and he bought a new house. He goes into the new house, and up in the attic, he finds 3 cases of Pokemon. One of them says First Ed. The other one he believes is a base, and then the other one somehow they believe is a 4th edition print, a base set, right? So he puts one of these boxes on eBay for this low price. Then we are introduced to character number 2. This is going to be the Pokeju. I mean, if you have been into Pokemon for a while, I'm sure you've heard of this guy. He deals with really high-end Pokemon stuff. He's sold to Leonhardt, Unlisted Leaf. I've seen him in Collecticon. He's a trusted guy, and I still believe he's a trusted guy, right? He has a lot. He has a lot in this business. I wouldn't think he'd want to do anything fishy, and I don't think he does. So yeah, we meet Pokeju. Pokeju gets whiff of this 1st edition case of base set Pokemon, and he's like, seems kind of fishy, but let me look into it, right? So he looks into it with character number 3, the Card Kahuna. The Card Kahuna, he is this young guy. He says he's worth millions of dollars. He's into collecting cards, and he likes collecting Pokemon. He's a self-proclaimed non-Pokemon expert. All right, so he's like, hey, I love collecting this stuff. I like it. I'm no expert though.
I don't consider myself a Pokemon expert at all. I'm not.
So I believe that's why he talks to the Pokeju, which he says is like a brother. So the Card Kahuna, Pokeju, they talk to the farmer, and they said they talked to him for months, and they want to see these cases because they're skeptical. Now they can't go over there and meet him in person, but the farmer's like, hey, I'll FaceTime you. So they go, okay, we'll FaceTime. And he goes, okay. So you had that First Ed box, and you have these 2 other boxes. How about you open up one of those other boxes? And he says, okay, I'll open up the base set box.
Had him open one of the sealed cases up. It wasn't a 1st edition one. We thought inside the box was just a regular base set.
So they, by box I mean case. So okay. They FaceTime him opening up the case of base set. And lo and behold, it's not base set, but it's Shadowless.
Rips open the box live with us, starts pulling out the boxes, and I'm like, those aren't base set. They were all Shadowless. It was a full case of Shadowless boxes.
When I listened to the podcast on the Poke Tea Time, he doesn't go into whether they opened up one of those boxes and they opened up a pack inside and verify that all those cards were Shadowless. But there's some things that you can see if a box is Shadowless. So I'm sure they looked at that and say, hey, this is probably Shadowless. And like I've said before, even when you see a pack that people say Shadowless, it's usually just probably Shadowless. Because I've seen people open up packs that have all the signs, it has the wording different, it has the showing the picture of the cards, and they open it up and it's not Shadowless. So until you actually open up a pack and see it Shadowless, you can't really determine that it's Shadowless. So hopefully they open up the case, open up a box, open up a pack, and verify that it was all Shadowless. Okay? And we don't know though, because all he said was they opened up a case, saw that it was Shadowless, made a contract with a lawyer, and said, all right, we're buying these cases. So bam, that's the Kahuna, that's Pokeju, that's the farmer. Now we go into Millie. Millie is like a friend of the Card Kahuna. So they go in and they buy it, right? They buy that 1st edition case. And he also said he bought the other cases, I believe, as well. But we follow in the card shop show the shipping of that case, which is also kind of sus. Rattle brings up a lot of points later on that I'll go into. But yeah, that's one kind of sus thing that guy is going to send over that case of cards over to them with like $1,000 insurance when it's like $1 million, multi-million-dollar box. But all right, go ahead. It was entertaining. Watch them pick that up. And now they're like, okay, we have this box. They believe there's no other one. And we know that there was one from King Pokemon that he opened, but they believe there's no sealed one. At least no sealed one that anybody else has shown online or anything, right? So this might be the last sealed first ed box. That's where it gets like all the prominence and everything. Okay. And that's another reason why they don't really want to open it up, because they want to keep this as the last sealed box. So what do? They got to verify, right? You got to go somewhere to verify that this box is good. And that's another reason why I think these guys, even if the box is fake, a part of me feels like these guys were just excited, right? That they're excited and they believe that it's real. So they had them open up that one case. They saw a box. They bought the case that says First Ed. Now they want to sell it, so they're going to verify that this case is actually legit. So they bring it over to BBCE. That's I believe it's like Baseball Certified Exchange or Card Exchange. And a guy over there, he's like, oh yeah, I grade Pokemon packs and I grade baseball cases, but this is going to be like his first ed base set case that he's going to verify. Now, for legal purposes, they said they're not going to go through the whole process, but Pokemon or Card Kahuna later on says that they actually x-ray, that they say that the guy's like an expert on the tape that they put on the box. He looks at the cardboard. He's able to see that if it's the right age, if the tape's the right kind of tape, and they x-ray it. So if they x-ray it, I imagine he's able to see that the box is inside, say, Pokemon. We don't know if he can actually see the packs. I believe you can't. Yeah, I don't know exactly what he can see with that X-ray, but I imagine he's somehow able to verify that there are Pokemon inside there, or maybe the X-ray just goes into like maybe he can see the age of the box. I'm not an X-ray expert. I like that X-ray expert, but yeah, he goes to BBCE. They wrap the sealed box with the BBCE thing, and they put a little sticker on there saying this is a certified First Ed base set Pokemon case. So that's cool. They have that. They're super excited, and they have name is Shine. Yeah, Shine. So Shine is like this whale collector of baseball cards. He's talking to Millie and Card Kahuna, because I believe Millie has the connections that the Card Kahuna wanted to sell this case. So Millie goes over, they talk to Shine, and they inform him, hey man, this is legit. We looked at the tape, we looked at the box. This guy at BBCE, he certified these like super expensive baseball cases before, and this is probably a one of one like left in the world. They say this is the holy grail of Pokemon cards. So Shine's like, hey, let me sleep on it. I'm kind of, still kind of skeptical. And they're like, yo, man, we want you to be comfortable. Which I feel like I honestly feel like these guys believe that this is a legit box. And no one could be 100%. That's the whole thing, too. It's like, it can and it can't. And it's just like I wish I better understood the process of verifying it, because I don't know, if like something happened and I became a millionaire, I wouldn't be able to trust something like that without opening up a random pack or like a box or something. It's just so much money to go in a case. But these guys like 1,000%, this is a legit box. This thing's going to go, to the moon in like 5 years. You're a lucky guy. So Shine sleeps on it and he's like, all right, guys, I'm buying the box. They bring the box over to Shine. Shine gets it. Logan Paul gets a whiff of this box. He buys the box for $3.5 million. And then Rattle makes a video and he says, yo, there's some red flags. And this is where like the drama starts, right? So you had this box that was certified by BBCE. All looks good. Logan buys it. Rattle's like, yeah, I heard about this box. Other people in the Pokemon community, we saw this box on eBay. The seller had like barely any verification on there. He had different stories. They said, yeah, we've heard the farmer story. And then he had a story where he got it for his 12th birthday. And what kind of 12-year-old is going to keep a case just like unopened and like sealed? And then they heard a story that he got it at an estate sale, so it wasn't one of 3 boxes. This was just one box they got at an estate sale. So there's those stories. Then they look at the label on there, and he's like, all right, we got verified boxes with labels, and this label just doesn't match up. They're like, the numbering's different. This matches up with a different number. I've never seen a 1E, so there's like people looking for first edition, like the 1E on first edition boxes. They don't see that. There's like a missing period where it's supposed to have a period. The capitalization on the tape isn't right. And then he just goes into other things. Rattle goes into a lot of things, just saying like, this is why I think this thing's fishy. And then the Elite Forum, they post, let's see what the update is. So Elite 4 Forum, this is a forum like all big Pokemon collectors, just people that really love it. They just, go on this forum and talk about Pokemon. So let's see. And like a bit of it's a meme too. But we have 91 votes. Out of the 91, 5 people think that there is actually legit first edition cards in there. I believe it could be either. I honestly believe it's probably going to be base set or shadowless in there. And yeah, I'd be surprised. But then, there's a part of me, could be first edition. Rattle has a lot more information on and why it's fishy. Okay, so then second part. Yeah, so Rattle does a video, and then that goes out. A lot of people watch that. For me, it's really exciting. We got that drama fix. And then the guys, Kahuna, Pokeju, Mealy, they get upset at him. They're like, hey, man, you're talking out your butt. We don't like that video. And then Rattle's like, hey, I put all the receipts in there. This isn't just pulled out my butt. Like, this is why I think it's fishy. They're like, but you left no room saying that it could possibly be there. And he did. I watched it. He's like, he's really strong on the fact that it's fake. But he's like, hey, it's not open. We don't know. It could be whatever. But yeah, I think that is the drama in a nutshell. So, update. The last update I heard of is BBCE is going to open up the case in a week. So that's a big thing. We're going to find out what is actually in the case. So Logan's going to take it to BBCE, and we're going to find out if there's actually first edition packs in there. I imagine, and I really hope they don't just open up the case and look at the boxes. I hope they open up one of the boxes in a pack, just to verify. I'm sure they're going to have to because of all of this. But that's it. Let me know how you feel. Do you think the guys are willingly trying to scam? Do you think they think it's real? Do you think it is real? Yeah, I don't wish anything bad on those guys doing it. I don't know. What you'd want to do is talk to somebody who's held a first ed case before. So that's the whole thing with like King Pokemon. Definitely should have been involved. Or SM Pratt, just somebody who's dealt with things like that before. And I don't know, maybe Pokeju has. I mean, he's dealt with a lot of awesome stuff. And like, I still really trust Pokeju, and I think these guys are good actors. I think the other guys besides Pokeju aren't comfortable with Pokemon. I'm just really excited. And then I think Pokeju, we don't know if he talked to other people. I imagine he must have talked to some other people. We just don't know enough. And Pokeju did do a live stream this morning. I missed it. I tried to watch it. I couldn't go back and watch it for some reason. I don't know if I don't know Instagram or just can't go back and watch that live. But I'm sure he just went further into opening that other case, seeing it was shadowless, talking to the guy for months. Yeah, that's it. It's just really interesting. It's up in the air. I'm looking forward to Rattle's next video. Definitely check those out. Check out the card shop show as well. You definitely want to get all sides of everything, and the Poke Tea Time podcast. I'll put links to all of those down below. All right. Looking forward to seeing what's in this box. I hope you all have a great day, great weekend. See y'all later. Bye. Oh, like, comment, subscribe if you want to see more of this from me.